abarka baki buba bi programme ni abe kumari mbakele and then be diam kan topic me yalon ko nyata kala mobe la concern ne because banko na fulo ko dum daw landing fenna me yalon ko banko dum nyanda kalon ne but like ndela nem fundla concern movement wala nyindu ko the report men findro mu 2022 leti so before 2022 melakake dibidol mel be nje for a benefit nyin ko la no because by looking at it dibidol le tobe nyin kato bala mel yalon ko they were in the parliament before so I ndela mirror na fahamro fenda me yalon ko amon start 2022 fenda me yalon ko abeke kanano so this mean ko dibidol me yalon ko bebe nje they were I mean this is exactly what they were benefiting. But it's not fair because Niajibe Nidiam diplomas Africa the law is silence over this and so on. So but what Nyandaka Kuguni Niajibe PMO near car allowance or dealer, let's say near motor dealer, for example, you're provided with vehicle. As normally they don't pay you car allowance. Right? But the Katale kana, you understand? And because motor be bulle. So and likewise near residential. If they give you residential allowance, they don't give you car allowance. In civil service, PMO, if you are allocated with a vehicle, they are not going to allocate you a vehicle allowance. So if you go into grade roads from grade 9 upwards, you understand? They are the 1 million, they provided them a residential allowance of 1,700. So downward, they provided them a transport allowance of 1,500. So likewise, it will be National Assembly as a member of the parliament. It is Tama. You are out of the country. And when Nibe Tama can, Ikejo Padiemola. Every day you are paid almost about £300 pounds. Ikejo Walla Nikata. I believe members of the parliament. So £300 new check Gambia dollars, that is all B. B near check Walla is almost about Wulumwani Warawula. Every night, so Nibe Parliament kono, I believe every day, every student they pay them 5,000, I think, right? 5,000 Hulu. So something like that.
I'm not sure. 1,500 or so?
Yeah, it's more than 1,500. It's more than 1,500. Even
yes.
No. What I'm telling you, Boya, 1,500. I'm telling you, even in councils, in a citizen allowance is more than 1,500. You see, these are things me along it really me along, like Nadia Mona can swallow bakele. Because the Tarla Jang, the Wurla Nyokang, the Kumulfula Nyokang, when we don't want to hold ourselves accountable. That's not completely fair. So Dibitaulu, it is a tamola, yo soto, already, Imantara Jang. Ikejo citizen allowance of la Koranke. But saying I blame the finance department. Because remember the finance department at the National Assembly, they are the one who did that fault. Because one thing every year, sitting every day Nina take register. You have to register. So who is registering him? Because if your name doesn't reflect in the, let's say another episode of Parliament, this means you are not going to be registered. You are not going to be registered until and unless, for example, you understand? Let's say, Imanna, you speaker right, or maybe you have an emergency, you speaker right. So now it depends on the discretion of the speaker whether he is going to, put you in the list because maybe someone sort of, and these are some. I'm saying no. What I'm saying, it depends.
Absence with permission, absence without permission.
Good.
They have an order.
They have. It's order. No. What I'm saying is, it depends. But there are other things. Bango from Bogota without rules. We're talking about rules. We're talking about policies. So I am telling you, National Assembly need to get a policies movement. A policies movement ka wala foe. Abelarin ten. So dibito mele halon ko yin kodo soto. Because one thing is very clear here. I remember there was a time they did ask some of the government officials from Gambia era, they were given impresses and they didn't retire. They summoned those people to pay back, and they even give them timelines for the poor more yo.
Yeah, I remember that.
So now the same thing is happening right now. If you said Imalong, for example, or Imalong, and now, because, because they have been audited now, and now Lonta, for example, all what they have taken, you understand, they should pay it back. They should pay it back. And no, I believe the finance department of the National Assembly should make sure you deduct from whatever salary they are having. And you see, another thing, the speaker and the deputy speaker also, like the amount of money they are also receiving. You understand? You are getting car allowance. When you are also giving car and you are also giving fuel, coupons. Each of them, the amount of money they are taking. So by the National Assembly, the belief movement and why the National Assembly should all of you to go, they are the mouthpieces of the people.
Supposed to be.
I say no. They're supposed to be the mouthpieces of the people. And then so near the National Assembly buba, it will debate all the National Assembly now. It's only their head. Then this means they are not representing us. This means they are only there just to eat money. And this is not about only MPP or UDP or so. We are talking about the National Assembly. Because we expect the National Assembly to give us laws, Melialonko, Luan Melialonko, Ibe Banco Dulu Makoela, Luan Melialonko, Ibe Banco Sambala Kuke. But if you look, you see, the National Assembly is not doing that. And then, there are policies, Melialonko. I am disappointed that there are a lot of policies, Melialonko, and those policies are not complete. Complete.
Constituency development.
Yes, that phone maker D. The policy is not detailed. The policy should be detailed, like what you've said. CDF. It ain't CDF. Saying CDF development. But every month they are giving you money.
Developing people's stomach.
Hey, developing people's stomach for what? Hey, no, I am telling you. Let me tell you, it's not a development. It's not a development. It's not a development. Nene. The National Assembly of this country. You see, the National Assembly
allocate me for development.
Man, boto fana ndiadi mola fana manna faso.
You see, please, because it really touches my heart. You see, let me tell you something, segment. For example, you see, the policies are not much completed. For example, that CDF, a member of parliament. A member of parliament, you have, your ward councillor Lesotho. And these ward councillors, they are there to do development. You understand? Normally, deputy all of doko monkey development at some point. Yeah. Doko, no. You are, the law does not, law man tanaje prute dibiro itaka doko ke. Law it is semendu amene puruka law kendo de da. So law kendo de da dibite bunkono. Ne atara dibite bunko be fenne landila me alon ko puruko me dibito puru development o kela wo ela tundola. Saying ela councilor say work with your councilor. But some of these people you cannot detail their councilors doesn't know nothing about it.
Councilor
let me just intervene here. No. That is the normal procedure. For example, natara ni kodoka dini to la direct. Enyanta min kela no, enyanta di la council lela because wole ni molube do ko la direct. Okay? Not the National Assembly members. However, bari nyim fenkol faline buka kodo di National Assembly member la sign. What they do is it will after mean develop la. Il a constituent
as article.
No, just let me come. Ekada supply. No, don't be you coming all of way. I'm just trying to help them too because they are here.
Okay, let's clarify this.
Explain.
I want to clarify.
What you're saying is right.
No, it's right. They don't get this money directly.
The point is not physical money. No. His point is this. If you are a National Assembly member, there is time for you to come up with a project based on the need of your people. Your project of fairness, your proposal of fairness to the National Assembly, go and bring the invoices and the performance and whatnot. Bring it to the accounts department. They are able to pay the supplier instead of terminal, for example. You also,
yes.
What he's saying, there's a policy weakness in this. If you bring the committee that made you National Assembly member to come and say, okay, this is what we need. What is wrong with you? Wherever SET is coming from, SET is part of a development committee that has councillors, has the National Assembly members, and local expertise that will come every 6 months or every year to gauge what really the long-term development plans of this constituency is. And this is coming from the experts. But how they do it is simple. It will like a fund again with their committee.
Yeah, that's my point. That is my point. Instead of point there, for people who are also watching to understand directly. Like for example, it is for like a minna. A cara supply layer, nadi, a kawali jo direct. Not you. No, this let me come, but you understand? So saying, the reason why they are not going to work with these people, some of them, because they also deal with these suppliers, like that's how that's how it works. The common directly, okay? That is the question.
Directly they still
exactly, yes.
And they do no development.
Let me land this now. Let me land this now. No, let me land this now. Ibe da men fo kan ten comme ka di council wosi kenole bari yaron comme même di jedron mbe Gambia lo nyula le politico wali yore ben tema nin temu MPP député itebe duma itemu UDP council wala UDP député ne development for no diar ata dila council la même MPP council
then you work together
ya understand wo badia ten tema you see, this point you know wala nanko dibito ila doko na doko kanyama na dibito doko kanyama I am telling you even after ndemu UDP the law will compel me because the law and the police in the men that will compel me can make sure because you know why I say it needs to go to the councillors. It's not directly to the council. The councillor is only a care in that committee. World Development Committee, the councillor is just the chairman there. But World Development Committee comprises members from each village. And this village committee, the village committee, you know, you have VDC. The VDC will like a representative sent to the World Development Committee. And that at the World Development Committee there, that's where Saturday man go over technology. It's a new soul movement, they put it together. Well, I mean, neither local government, you need to have a World Development plan.
I understand. But I understand. Okay, so
you are being theoretical.
Yeah. So saying. I understand your point. But I understand your point. It's okay.
Remember 1 second.
It's okay. Yeah.
You are being theoretical here. Yes. If you want to be honest and deal with the realities, right? I agree with Talibu that you know, in a perfect system, you are there, you get the fund. It's not about politics, it's about the people.
Exactly.
But our realities, we all know. Everybody wants to score political points. As if you're the NPP, the councillor is a UDP, you don't even try to work. Tell me which constituency has differing political parties from everywhere, and you see them walking and celebrating the achievements, the glories together, and disregard politics completely. It's not happening. And that's why we need to work on. Our realities don't provide for that. And what Bojan said is perfect, depending if we put politics aside after elections and know the development has to do with everybody, regardless of who you support and where you belong. That is not our reality. Let's take the current reality and deal with it.
If you're talking about, look, if you're telling me the current realities, I am telling you, the current reality is made by us. That is what we need to understand.
I agree.
I agree with you with one point. But I am saying, that those realities stay is because the members of the parliament are not doing the right job. Because let me tell you something. You know, there is whatever. There is a consequence on everything we did. Let's say, for example, if I violate the law, for example, there is somewhere else where people should go. Can't you go? The violation of law will take.
Are there consequences when people violate the
No.
law?
There is. Now,
Your own council.
Yes.
There are laws set, but the laws are not favorable with the governance of the council.
Yes.
Are you not guys bypassing the law and doing things that you think is going to run the council?
Yes, but Chairman,
we are not bypassing any law. We are not bypassing any law. We make sure whatever we do, we are going by the law. We make sure that it's going by the law. So when you are talking about politics, you understand? Don't politics look command. So that happened.
Okay, Silent Weber. I understand Bayo's point, and he has a point. Talibu also has a point.
He has no point.
When he said core, for example, like if you are NPP in UDP, just let me come. But all of you have point. Okay, fine. I will put in NPP councillor doko. But it's not point me to let me indicate natural luale bije. Me along ko abe forcer la purina doko ke. Luale mantaraje. That is also your point.
So luale bije, ni luale bije. Ima la fi purka luwa noma. Understand nga? Ita noma la parce que buba. How many lawyers are in this country and people violate it and nothing happens?
But with that, Janika Kodo dealer, the law will dictate on what to do. I think he has a point there.
Let me tell you something.
No, it's okay, let's move on.
I'll empower in one side. There is a law. For example, I'm telling you, for example, the 25% subvention.
It's law.
It's already a law that government have to subvent that amount of money to the councils. That is already there. But now, you see, government have been flouting that law for many years. And I'm telling you,
and where is the consequences?
No. I am telling you, come 2025, you will see a different angle in that. I'm not contradicting myself. I'm not contradicting myself there. I am telling you. Go. And let people I am telling you. You went to the court.
Can we listen to this? Okay. Thank you, Talibo. Just 1 minute, Boja. You want to say something?
Yeah, what I wanted to say is, in the Gambia, year in, year out, we see regional-based organizations, community-based organizations. Like, for example, let's take a case in point, let's say FAD in Fonyi. You know, I think these organizations, they are apolitical. But when it comes to development, they need to be really, really engaging. For example, if you go to the Local Government Act, you have development and planning under the purview of the local government. Now you realize that there are structural establishments, mainly along development official and whatsoever. I think what he is saying is a point. But the community-based organizations should begin to hold account the people and organizations that bring development to their places or that are giving things to take to their places, to engage them. Now, if, for example, the law is not there, but let's say FAD has a development office and said, okay, in Fonyi, the government gives us, they try. Every year, we get 22,500,000, the entire Fonyi, for development. But it's not coordinated, including what the councillors are giving. So that coordination, Hegna, the community-based organizations, even though it's not a law, can put pressure on the elected representatives to work together so that it will broker that thing. That, okay, now development is not coming from us as representatives, but we have organizations, let's say, for example, FAD, Melialo, they come up with this agenda. Let's have it consultative. then we'll be able to get that 22 million and put it somewhere,
All right.
even if the law is not there.
It's not there. Thank you so much.